Hi guys, it's Rob from Royal Balls. It's time to do the giveaway. I have enough international entries. They're all here on a list. I have 47 names. 47 names here. So let's do the draw. This is the international entry. So I hope you can see that. That's the random number generator with 1 to 47. So let me just do that. Let's generate a number. And the number is number 36. And number 36 on my list is Graham Moore. Well done, Graham. If you contact me on Instagram DM or on Facebook Messenger, give me an address and I will send you out a Royal Balls and an ARP t-shirt of the appropriate size. Congratulations, mate. And to all those that entered and didn't win, I do appreciate your support. These videos are for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. There'll be plenty of opportunity in future, I'm sure, to win one of these Royal Balls t-shirts. Now, the Malaysian entry is lagging behind, guys. So there is a snake to be won, a female pastel ball python who is now a year old. Comes with a license from ARP Constrictors. The giveaway is from him. But I don't have very many names, so Malaysian guys, drop down into the comments below, get your comments in, subscribe to ARP Constrictors and to Royal Balls and make a comment below, any comment, and you stand a chance to win the snake. Those that have already entered, I do have your names already on a list, so you do not need to re-enter, you are already on the list. But the rest of you Malaysian guys, come on guys, there's a snake to be won. Drop down in the comments below and leave a comment and I'll add you to the draw, which we'll do hopefully next week if I can get enough entries. Otherwise we'll just do the giveaway with the number of entries that I already have. So thank you everybody for all the fantastic comments and the support that you've given me since I've been doing these videos. It really is awesome to interact with you guys and I love answering your questions, so keep them coming, keep watching. And today what I thought I'd do is to take a look at some of the best hatchlings from 2020 that I have produced this year. So this video will be a little bit different in that it's just eye candy. Let's have a look at some pretty snakes that I produced in 2020. So the first few snakes I want to show you are from my first clutch of 2020, from way back in June. These hatched out, so they're 4 or 5 months old now, and this was from a pastel Mojave vanilla female to a spot nose yellow belly pastel male, and this female here is in my holdback rack growing up nicely. This is a spot nose yellow belly. You can see the classic spot nose head stamp, the blocky spot nose pattern, and the yellow belly is quite clear to see now that she's matured a little bit. You can see the flaming and blushing up the sides of this girl, and she is still, let's just get a look at the belly. You can see that the belly is checkered and has actually got a yellow tinge. So this is classic yellow belly. And there she is. This is a spot nose yellow belly female in my holdback racks, ready to produce more spot nose babies in a few years time. This is another female from the same clutch, and this is a spitting image of mum. This is pastel vanilla Mojave, but it has the addition of spot nose from dad, and that's why I'm holding this girl back. You can see the very strong dorsal stripe where Mojave has interacted with spot nose. The very regular pattern down the flanks of the animal. So this girl is an upgrade from Mum. She's in the whole back racks, and is a sister to the one that you've just seen. This is a male. I'm keeping this guy just because he's so pretty. This is a combination of most of the genes that were in the mix from Mum and Dad. This is a Mojave spot nose vanilla yellow belly, and he came out very nice. Vanilla and yellow belly are reacting together here to melt some of the pattern. Mojave has brightened this animal up from some of the previous animals that I've produced that didn't have Mojave in them. He has a continuous dorsal stripe all the way down his body, and you can see the fantastic flaming and melting pattern down the flanks of the animal. There's some gorgeous yellows and oranges here. So whilst he is a male, we will keep this guy just to see how he turns out as he grows. This girl here is a pastel vanilla yellow belly, and I'm keeping this girl back because vanilla and yellow belly together produces this extraordinarily bright pastel looking animal, but it's a pastel that you always hoped your pastels would look like. Look at the flaming up the sides from the yellow belly, and the flaming is in the black parts, and it turns the black to yellow or orange, and that's the influence of yellow belly. You can see the speckling on the sides of the belly here, another trademark of yellow belly. You can see it very strongly in here. The animal overall is very bright. That's vanilla that's doing that. You can see from the head stamp, and the white lips, if you can understand my English there, not wide but white. She has white lips, which is a characteristic of pastel. The head stamp here is a combination of vanilla and pastel. It's a lighter coloured, more washed out head stamp than pastel would have on its own, and you can see the extraordinarily busy pattern. So this is a female pastel vanilla yellow belly, and I did a het to het pairing this year with 2 het lavenders, and we did get visuals in at least the first clutch. The second clutch there were no visuals, and the third clutch is still in the incubator, but this is a fire lavender, I think. It's a male, but it is a visual lavender, so we're keeping this boy back to add to the program. Just look at the head stamp there, and he is incredibly bright. You see the oranges coming in on the dorsal here and the yellow down the flanks, and I'm not sure if the camera picks this up, but it's the same with every lavender. You can see the glorious luminescent colours as the snake moves, which the camera of course never picks up. So this is a fire lavender in my holdback racks, a little male, and he was produced from a het to het pairing. Now this guy here is actually from the same clutch, but it's one of the non-visuals. This is a Superfly or Super Pastel Fire, and he is very bright. He is 66% het for lavender because it was a het to het pairing, but if I was a betting man, I would say that this is almost certainly going to prove out to be het for lavender because of the brightness of the animal. You can see the extremely white head, the very reduced pattern. This is just a lovely example of a Superfly. So this is a boy. We're keeping this guy back. This is the Firefly version, or single copy of pastel with fire of the same thing from the same clutch. These are brothers. So this guy here has 2 doses of pastel. This guy is the single pastel. And the third animal in the series is no pastel at all, just fire, 66% het lavender. So that's the complete set from this clutch. This is fire, this is Firefly, and this is Superfly. This is a female, but I already have a female fire het lavender, so she'll be moving on as soon as she's ready to go. So that's the set from this clutch, and let me show you yet another really bright animal. This one does not have fire in it. This is Super Pastel. So we've got fire, Firefly, Super Fly and Super Pastel without the fire in this animal here, and you can see this one is a little bit darker with a different pattern. This is also female and 66% het lavender. So these are all from that clutch, which I think you'll agree has turned out to be a fantastic clutch. I also produced a clutch of clowns. This is a vanilla clown male. He is deep in shed, typical when you want to shoot a video, but he is very reduced. He's got a great pattern to him, so we'll be keeping this guy to see how he grows up. But you can see that the teardrops or alien heads typical of a clown have almost disappeared on this reduced pattern male. This is his sister, just a pastel clown female, but a very pretty even patterned snake here, very bright yellow. And we got two of those, and this is the pastel clown with vanilla added. So pastel vanilla clown here, and you can see this female has a much whiter head than her sister because of the vanilla in here. So I got two of these, and I got two males in the clutch here, but one vanilla and one straight clown. So this was an awesome clutch. I just wanted to show you how these guys are getting on. So this is a vanilla clown male, this is a pastel clown female, and this is a pastel vanilla clown female. This female here is a bumblebee from my pinstripe clutch, and again she is going into shed, but you can see that she's developed quite a bit of colour. When she was first hatched out she was almost completely white, but is now developing quite strong yellow colours over most of her body. So this is a really striking snake that came from another clutch that I produced this year. And this is a pastel leopard, actually from the same clutch as the bumblebee, but this is doesn't have spider or pinstripe in it. It's just a leopard pastel. It's a little female, and this is actually the reason that I produced that clutch, because I wanted to hold back a straight pastel leopard female, and here she is. This is the one that I'll be keeping. Just a leopard pastel, but the pattern is just simply amazing, and as a base ingredient into some of my projects, this female will be extremely useful in the future, and so she is staying. And of course this girl that I've been posting a lot on Instagram, this is the 8-ball or cinnamon black pastel that I produced in the last clutch, and she was unfortunately just a little bit kinked behind the head, but she's now taken her first meal. She can eat, she is functioning perfectly, and actually she's moving much better. The kink is not going to be a hindrance to her. As I say, she is able to eat, so this girl will thrive. And this is another holdback. I wanted to produce this 8-ball, and so she will also be staying, and we'll be growing her up, and I'll be showing her no doubt at intervals on some of my videos. Let's just get a closer look here, because she is a beautiful all black snake with just a slight white tinge behind the neck, a very even colour, just a little bit of paradoxing here. There's no other blemishes on her, and she has the pure white belly. So this little girl here, bless her, has taken her first meal and should now thrive. So this is the 8-ball or cinnamon black pastel, and let me just show you my only pickup so far this year. This is the only snake that I've added to my collection. This is from our local breeder, thank you Omar, and this is a banana clown, 100% het for albino or albino, depending upon whether you're from the US or from the UK. And so this guy will be used in my albino clown projects, and as a byproduct we should be producing some banana clowns. It is a male, he's got some growing to do yet, but what an awesome animal. Banana clown is just so spectacular. I always wanted one in my collection, and here he is. So my only pickup for this year. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed looking at those snakes. I still have 2 clutches in the incubator, so we're not done yet, and I am pairing up snakes already for next season. So thank you to everybody that joined in the giveaway. Congratulations to Graham Moore. Please do drop me a line and we'll get those t-shirts off to you. And to everybody else, keep watching. Thanks for the support. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.